Hi everyone, NETFQ here. Today I'm in my Tengu and I'm doing a 10 out of 10 True Sansha site. It's really easy to do in a Tengu. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll talk you through what I'm doing. But to save time, I'll speed up the video and we'll go from there. So sit back and enjoy. Alright, so I've sped up the video. So what I'm doing here is I've just come in and I'm not moving and I'm just killing the battleships that are close by me. What I find is I leave all the small stuff and only go after the big stuff. So since they're all dead around me, I'm going over to the next closest one, but I'm keeping in mind that that structure in the middle, I'm keeping it at range. I want to keep it at least 25 kilometers away from me, because if you get any closer than that, you'll find that it webs you, and when it webs you, you don't move for anything. You only move about 200 meters a second, which is ridiculous. So always have to keep, that's why I've targeted it, so I know exactly where it is. So just keep that at range and just orbit around it and kill all the big stuff, all the battleships. Now the reason why I kill the battleships first is you'll find that once they target you, they want to pull range on you, and you don't really want that because they'll all scatter in different directions and you'll just have to spend time or waste time going after them. So what I tend to do is go after them first, just to get them out of the way before they spread out too much, and then I leave all the small stuff for later on. So as you can see, I'm just keeping that, I did keep that structure in range until I had no choice but to go into the middle. So I've done that, and obviously it's webbed me and I'm going really slowly, but that's fine because all the big stuff is now dead and it's all the little stuff. The little stuff you don't really need to worry about because they're not going to pull range on you. They're going to try and get as close to you as possible, which is fine. So as you can see, all I'm doing now is just approaching the gate and at the same time just getting rid of all the small stuff. And that's pretty much the main room, or sorry, the first room done. So not much to do there, just keep at range of the structure and then kill everything until you can't, and then just approach the gate and then destroy all the small stuff. This room again, I've just warped in. I'm not moving much, I'm just killing all the big stuff around me. Then I'm going for the outside of the cluster there, just so I can approach the big stuff from one end, so I don't aggro everything. So that structure of, sorry, that group of 3 there, I'm just targeting and destroying, and I'm just slowly working my way through the mobs, just targeting the nearest battleship and killing that before they have a chance to pull range on me. What I do find is if you've got a group like that, don't try and just approach them and go straight into the middle of them. I always find that if you stay at range, in this case I normally stay at 20 kilometers, they don't tend to pull away from you as fast. So that's what I like to do. The heavy assault the heavy assault missiles that I'm using have a 23 kilometer range, so that's fine. If I just stay 20 kilometers away from the target, my missiles are still going to hit. So I actually use 2 types of missiles. The first missile for the battleships is just the normal heavy assault missiles, and for the smaller stuff I use the heavy javelin assault missiles. The javelin assault missiles have a 47 kilometer range, so they do go a lot quicker, or sorry, a lot further, but you do tend to find they do less damage than just the normal heavy assault missiles. So heavy assault missiles for the bigger ones, and javelin assault missiles for the smaller ones. So as you can see, I've pretty much cleared this room. I've killed all the big stuff, and I've just finishing off the small stuff now, and I've already approached the gate. I'm on the gate ready to go. Last mob, and there we go, that's dead. Reload my guns and warp off to the next room. Again, first thing I do when I land is just kill all the big stuff that's close close by, just to get rid of that. Last one there, and it's just about gone. I got a bit too far away from that one, so I had to stop the guns, reapproach the target, and then put my guns back on. And there we go. So I'm going to one side of the cluster of mobs and then reapproaching from the end. And they've all aggroed me here, which I really didn't want to happen. I wanted to kill that one at the end first before I went to the 3 down the bottom there, but that's alright. So as you can see, the fit that I'm using for the Tengu, what I'll do is I'll link another Tengu video down below, or maybe it's going to appear in a column, or sorry, in a box on the screen that you can click on, and that just explains the fit of the Tengu that I'm currently using. It hasn't changed at all for many months. It's a really good solid fit. As you can see, with the shield booster on all the time, I don't take any damage at all. Can easily tank all the damage coming in from all the smaller mobs just fine. So there we go. All the big stuff is now just about dead, just the last one there. There we go. And now I've changed to the javelin missiles, and I'm just clearing all the small stuff. So I normally split my guns, as you see. I've got 3 guns grouped together, so 2 lots of 3, and I just find that for the really small stuff, the cruisers, I normally just put 1 set of guns on each mob, and that takes care of them pretty quickly. For the destroyers, the bigger ships, I normally just put both on, and they seem to go down pretty quick. But yeah, as you can see, so this one's slightly different. What I've had to do there, which you probably didn't see, is I had to kill all the stasis webs first. This room does have 4 stasis webs that you must kill really quickly, because if all 4 stasis webs get you, you don't move at all, and all these mobs will aggro you and kill you pretty quick. So the idea of this room is to keep on moving, and just shoot away. The tank holds up pretty well as long as you keep on moving. Again, first thing you need to do is load the javelin ammo that has a 47km range. Kill the 4 stasis webs first, and then just orbit something, and just shoot away. What I do this room slightly different. What I do is I normally clear some of the smaller stuff first, just get rid of the small stuff, because they do quite a bit of damage. So just clear about 5 to 10 small mobs first, and then after that go after the battleships that I'm doing now. And that's pretty much it. And then once all the battleships are done, you can just go over after the small stuff like you've done in the previous rooms. Now the one thing about this one, this is the second to last room, and as you can see, there is a special box there, special cargo container, and that normally does hold quite good loot sometimes, but you can't loot it until all the mobs are dead, because if you try and loot it, which I think I show you in this video, it comes up saying that you can't loot it because it's currently being guarded. So yeah, you have to kill all the mobs first in this room. So here we go, this is the last battleship, which is about to go down. Boom, dead. So change ammo to javelin, and then just kill all the remaining small stuff. So as you can see, I'm approaching the special cargo container, and if I try and open it, it's going to say nope, can't do it. So I have to just sit there, wait until I finish killing all the small mobs. And I do actually get a faction module drop, which should come up soon, and there it is. It was just a True Sansha capacitor battery, so that's pretty good. It's worth about what, 20 to 30 million, so not bad. Okay, last room. Again, this is probably the easiest room in the 10 out of 10 site. What I normally do is I just sit 20 kilometers away from the Ultima structure in the middle, change to my heavy assault missiles, and just fire. As long as you stay 20 kilometers away, the only things that aggro you are the two perimeter battleships, but they hardly do any damage at all. And there we go. So it normally takes 2 lots of volleys, or two. You have to reload your guns, once. So yeah, 2 full loads of ammo, and then that's it. So not a lot dropped there. As you can see, you've got the tear personal effects and a couple of other faction modules. So I think all up there was probably around 180 million worth of loot there. Anyway, so that was it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, fly safe, and bye for now.